Who's more crackable, JFK or Lee Harvey Oswald? That's a great question. I'd have to go with JFK. I mean, he's a very handsome man. You know, we're talking about Marilyn Monroe was all up in there. Like, he was all up in them guts. Probably JFK. Welcome back to another Llama 37 production. Today, I'm going to be doing my 30 sub Q&A. Thank you guys very much. We're up to 35 now. The growth has been amazing. Thank you guys. These are a ton of questions in one question, and I feel as though this guy is potentially trying to get information on me. But you know, maybe I'll answer them. Let me read the questions. Yeah, I don't think I'll be answering that. All right. This is some Jew trying to hawk me down and grape me. That's what's going on here. This is some sort of conspiracy. Okay, they're trying to JFK me, bro. I know too much. I know too much about cracking dudes. How much can you take? Girth and length. Ask your dad. He seems to give it to me a lot. Am I a dry beater, spit beater, or lotion beater? Dry beater. Next question. Wipe or crust? It just depends on the situation, right? It depends on the house, right? You go to certain houses and they got the toilet paper right next to the toilet, and that means pee has been splashing all over that toilet paper, bro. And so if you wipe, you're probably getting dirtier, and you're wiping other dudes' pee all over your butt, man. Just depends on the area. My house, to be honest with you, the toilet paper's too close to the toilet, but I'm only wiping my pee on my butt. So I don't have a problem with my pee being on my butt, but I have a problem with other people's pee being on my butt. Should we lower age of consent? RDM Carthy has asked that. I think somebody should investigate him immediately. The fact that he's even pondering this is suspicious, right? There's some questions that people ask, and it's like, oh, like, this is just something I want to bring up. You know, like, this is just something I want to discuss. Nope. This guy wants the kids. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. He wants kid butt. I would look into this dude, bro. There's something, probably something wrong with him. Don't, you know, when you check his basement, be careful. You know what I mean? Be expecting decent amount of shit to be in there that's gonna upset you. Okay? Be cautious of this guy. I'm telling you right fucking now. If you were in Squid Game, would you let all the big buff dudes have their way with you and you get to win, but you're disabled at the end? Okay, so to get railed so hard that you're disabled now, that is the railing of a lifetime, right? That is a gay dude's ultimate goal. That's like Goku going Super Saiyan, but then being tired after. It's worth it because you got railed hard as fuck, dude. Hard as fuck. Okay? So I would think it'd be worth it. And you get to win. What do you even get for winning Squid Game? Do you get to live? I don't know shit about Squid Game, bro. All I know is I busted a fat nut to that tiny little Korean man. But I don't know anything about Squid Game. So, yeah, probably, yeah. Because if not, then you just die. So, disabled, probably have a ton of money, or die. I think that's the better question there. I think I'd rather be disabled and have a ton of money. How will you develop the channel moving forward? Any intentions on branching out content? Love you, Ryder. No Diddy, though. All Diddy. But to answer your question seriously, I intend on streaming a lot more. I would like to transition into more streaming. Like, I already stream a lot, like 3 times a week I'm trying to hit. But I want streaming to become really successful, because then I think streaming can lead to much more, right? If I can convince you guys to watch fucking 2 hours of me just sitting here playing games, while they are action-packed, I think my streams are pretty fucking action-packed. Like, not like, you know, I'm not fighting motherfuckers on the street, but like, I'm not sitting around for 30 seconds just like blankly looking at the screen, like reading chat. Like, I try to keep talking and I try to keep you guys entertained. So, but if I can convince you guys to watch that, then I can convince you guys to watch anything. And this sounds like, oh, I'm some sort of like asshole or something. But no, like, I would really like to be able to do the shit I want to do and it be successful. So, for example, right now, if I tried to start doing in real life shit, you guys wouldn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? You guys really would not give a fuck because you guys want the Mario Kart, you know, fucking videos. But if I can slowly get this fan base that'll watch anything, then I can slowly start doing what I really want to do. And I would love to do a lot of in real life stuff. I would like to do much more high, like, budget, like, cool shit. You know what I mean? Like, I have an idea for a video. It's going to be called something like, oh, show me your boring ass town or something. And I would like to, like, fly out to some guy's, like, fucking 5,000 population town. And we just, like, we just fuck around and, you know, go around this town, like, exploring. I think that would be a really interesting, like, show. Really, I'm pretty much describing a show. I would like to make productions instead of just YouTube. I mean, I like making the YouTube videos, and if I could only do this, that's fine too, because I love doing this. But I would like to become more of a name. You know what I mean? Like, more shit. I want to do a lot of shit. I'd rather die a really painful death or get roadhead from Mordecai. Skip this. What the fuck are we doing? Skip that. How big is it by girth? Yeah, that's like the second dude I got in my comments talking about girth. I'm beginning to think it's not just like a joke. I'm beginning to think you guys really take big idea. Okay? It's really getting to a point to where maybe I am harboring gay dudes, and I am making a gay community, and I wouldn't have a problem with that. But it's really getting to a point to where the Lawnmower 37 YouTube channel is not really a YouTube channel. It's more of a hub for gay men to meet, and that's great, but that wasn't my intention, but that's okay. That's okay, all right? If you guys meet your fucking lifelong husband because of me, send me $455,000. I need everybody right now to go down to that super chat button and send me $455,000. Do it, man. It's not that much money, bro. My favorite song and album of all time. I'll be quick with this. Doll by Shrimp is my favorite song of all time. And then my favorite album of all time is Concept Vague by Night Lavelle. Do it, grip the meat. I've been asked this fucking like 3 times in prior like Q&A type things. Okay, do it, grip the meat. Theoretically, I've never been railed up the butt. So yeah, I would grip the meat. I would grip the meat pretty damn good, bro. So you want me to do it? You want me to be a grown man, sit here and talk to you about how grippy my butthole would be? Is that what we want now? You want me to talk about my grippy butthole? Yeah, it would grip the meat. What are you gonna do about it now, right? You asked the question, you got the fucking answer you were looking for. What are you gonna do about it now? Are you gonna come make me grip the meat? That's what I want to know, right? You guys ask these fucking questions, and then I give answers, and then you guys do nothing about it. You guys are pussies. Yes, it grips the meat. Come show me. Come make me grip the meat, bro. Pussy-ass bitches. When can we expect a Grindr video? What, you want me to just, like, scroll through Grindr? Does it grip like a 2-foot, 15-inch dead squirrel on the side of the road? Thanks, guys. Thanks. I mean, I just did a whole thing about how yeah, it does. It would. It would, because I've never been railed. So how about somebody come explore my back door and show me? Okay, show me how much it would grip. Show everybody how much it would grip. Bring a camera. Humiliate me even. You know, spank me a little while you're doing it too. If you got $10,000 for every photo back shot you take, how many would you take? I mean, this is an easy question. Once again, I've never took it up the sphincter, but for 10 grand per fucking in and out, bro, think about it. Every time you do it with a girl, you're giving her at least like 100. Like, right? I mean, probably even more, depending on how long your endurance is or whatever. So, right there, that's $1 million. So, just the average sex is $1 million. So, think about it. If you just sat there, and that's like in like 5 minutes. That's in like 5 minutes. So, think about it. If you just sat there and took it for like fucking 5 hours, right? I mean, yeah, you're gonna be pretty raw and it's gonna hurt after. Think about it like this: you're coming out with like fucking $500 million, something in that range. And I don't really want to do the math, but you're coming out like with generational wealth for just sitting there and getting pounded for 5 hours. This is a no-brainer. I would sit there for probably about 2 days. You know what I mean? I'll just sleep while I'm taking the day. At some point, I'll just become numb and I won't feel it anymore. I could just sit there and take it for like a week. Whatever amount of time is going to give me enough wealth. There better be like a money counter right there. I better be sitting there. Oh, fuck! Ah! Ah! And then I better see a money counter to my right. Okay, I better look over and I see the money going up. And at whatever point I see like Bill Gates money, that's when I'm stopping. So if that takes me 4 weeks, if that takes me 3 months, I don't care. 3 months of taking back shots for wealth that will never end. This is a retarded quote, right? And this goes back to like oh, bro, I would never suck a dick for any amount of money. Yeah, you would. Quit lying. Fuck your little masculinity. Fuck all that, right? Let's be honest here. If somebody has $3 million right in front of you and you got to suck a clean dick, we're all doing it, okay? I'm doing it for 50 grand maybe. Not now, because I have a lot more potential money making, but like when I had a job, if I had $50,000 in front of me and there's a big clean dick in front of me, I'm sucking it till the skin's gone. You know what I mean? For 50 grand, I'm doing a whole lot of stuff, okay? And when people say, "Oh, bro, that's gay," like, nah, I'm just a bag chaser, okay? You can go and put your nut bag in my face. I don't care. Give me $20. I'll suck your dick. But no, on a real note, people that say, "Oh, dude, you're if you if someone comes up to you and says, oh, bro, would you suck a dick for $1 million? Not like actually genuinely has the money, but just two friends talking to each other, and you go, nah, bro, that's gay. You just revealed that you're gay. If you are so insecure of your masculinity that you can't come down to the fact that, you would suck a dick for $1 million, who wouldn't? Okay, especially like a clean dick. That's just putting an elbow in your mouth for $1 million. You got to suck it till it blows, though. That's a common misconception. Like I've talked to people about it before, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'd just put it in my mouth and then I'd leave." No. If you're gonna suck a dick, you got to make them blow. Especially for $1 million, you at least got to make the dude blow. Anyways, yeah, if you say no to that, then you're the gayest motherfucker in the room automatically, even though you think that you're outsmarting everyone and being like, oh yeah, look how tough I am. No, you just look like a little queer, bro. Do I keep it hairy? I don't shave very often. I don't really like shaving. It's better now that I have a fucking like a buzzing razor. What are those things called? Like the shit that's electronic. It's better now, but like when I used to... Dude, I remember when I first started, like, shaving with an actual razor, bro, I cut my balls so bad that I didn't shave for, like, 6 months because... Young men, okay? Young men. Do not shave your balls, bro. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. You're gonna end up... Oh, man, it hurts. It hurts bad when you cut it. Hurts bad. Don't do it. How do you feel about the recent rise in fame? Has it negatively affected you in any way? To be completely honest, this rise in fame, I guess, is what you're calling it. I don't really consider it fame yet, but this whole thing, I believe, like, I'm destined to do it. So for me, I'm happy about it, and I'm not surprised though. So like, a lot of people get like fucking struck, like they're like, oh, like shocked. I'm not surprised by this. I expected it, right? Because I believe I'm so comedically gifted, and I know I'm gonna sound like a dick for saying something like this, but I believe I'm so comedically gifted that this was destined. Like, this had to have happened. So for me, I'm not surprised by it. I appreciate everybody, and I really do appreciate everybody, but I'm not surprised. So I've just been waiting, and it's not even at the level I want it to be. So I'm still waiting. Has it negatively affected you in any way? I mean, I've been pretty prepared for this, right? I've been popular on TikTok for a minute. I've been popular on Instagram for a minute. So I pretty much have, like, all of the shit down. Like, I know I won't, like, I'm not going to slip up and say something stupid. So, like, I'm pretty prepared for it. Has it negatively affected me? Not really, you know what I mean? It's kind of mentally draining sometimes. Like, last week I went through a bit of a slump. I still streamed and I still made videos. But I went through a little bit of a slump mentally. But luckily, I'm just funny enough to where I can carry myself through when I don't mentally feel well, so I can kind of fake it. Doing this, I do go through, like, slumps where I'm like, fuck, like, I'm just worried about numbers and stuff. But then I think about it, like, I'm doing comedy for a living right now, so for me, no, not really. But sometimes, I guess, you go through slumps and you feel like shit, but it's still, like, the best thing I've ever done, so... Yeah, so I can't be too mad. I can't be too sad about it. Cut or uncut? Cut. That shit's disgusting. Like smegma. I've recently been put onto this concept of smegma. That shit's disgusting, for real. That shit's really gross. So cut. Did I do anything else before the Llama Rider stuff? Like had a job or other channel? So other channel, I've made a single YouTube video, like a serious YouTube video where I sat down and edited it on another channel. That'll eventually come out, right? Like, it'll be like a special for something, maybe like 500,000. So I know that's fucking ludicrous to be talking about, but like something like that. I'd have to hit a pretty big goal for that to come out. It's not bad or anything, but it's just like, I don't know, it's kind of revealing. You can kind of figure out shit by the video. But anyway, so I've done that. I didn't make any money off of that. The video got like 15 views. Yeah, so I've been employed since I've been 16. Different jobs, right? I can't keep a job. Or I can keep a job, but, like, I can't stay at one job for too long. I just get pissed. Like, this I can do forever, to be honest with you, because this is what I want to do. But, like, working, like, a 9 to 5, I've had, like, fucking 4 different jobs in 5 years. It's, like, really hard for me to want to stay at one place. I get really fucking bored. But, yeah, so I was employed before doing this. How do you feel about the new fans? Love you, by the way. Love you too, brother. But, how do I feel about the new fans? So the new YouTube fans are a lot less brain rotted, which can be good and bad. Like on TikTok, my fans aren't too intelligent, okay? Let's just say that. And sometimes they just be commenting the same shit. So yeah, I like my YouTube fans because they came from like Twitter, I think, or some shit. I don't even know. I don't even know how popular I am on Twitter. I'm not on Twitter. But these fans are coming from a different thing, right? So, or it used to be my fans would come only from TikTok and me promoting myself through the deep voice shit. So sometimes they would subscribe, but they wouldn't really watch the videos. You guys are actually watching the videos. You know what I mean? You guys are here because of the YouTube content instead of, let me go subscribe to this guy because I find him funny on TikTok. But I don't make the same shit on here, so the people really didn't translate well to it. So, but this, you guys are here because of the YouTube videos, and it's way easier to entertain you guys. For me, I really like the new fans, and they're less brain-rotted, and they seem to be a little older, which thank God. I appreciate every fan on every social media, but on here, I feel like I have the best fans out of the whole bunch. Like, for example, on Discord, I just farted. Maybe they got caught on camera. But, for example, my Discord, I have only, like, civilized people. There's no stupid-ass, brain-rotted little kids. Well, I also have it 18+. But, like, it's a lot more chill on here, and I appreciate that. I mean, even scrolling through this, though, I still get some stupid-ass questions. Like, I've skipped a couple. Like, shit like, let's see. How many Diddy parties have you went to, probably? But yeah, like, I like my new fans quite a lot. I like the YouTube fans. Why is the name LlamaRider37? That's a good question. So, at first, I began on LlamaRider37 on Instagram. That's the first thing I've ever done involving LlamaRider. So, I was very inspired by, like, schizo posts, like Unk, like XXX31, and my content doesn't reflect this inspiration, but I was inspired by the way they posted. They would literally just post their thoughts, and they would put, like, their weird-ass thoughts, right? Not necessarily XXX, but, like, some people, I don't have a great example, but, like, uncles or, like, weird-ass old men that would post weird shit involving, like, girls. Like, obviously, I don't condone that, but it was funny. And, or just posting anything just weird. You know what I mean? People that, just old-ass people that shouldn't have been on social media just posting shit they shouldn't have been posting. So I was very inspired by that, because at first, this whole thing was a joke. One of my first couple posts, I have, like, my feet kicked up while I'm playing Fortnite, and I'm, like, breathing heavily, and it says, does anybody want to play Fortnite with me? It was just a caption. I wasn't even talking in it. So I was just trying to, like, schizo post and, like, trying to convince people that I was, like, some weird-ass old man. And I posted an item shop review one day, and it did pretty well. I used the deep voice filter in it. And I actually used to do a retard voice, too. That's kind of been buried. But, yeah, I used to do a retard voice. But, yeah, so, I mean, that's the beginning of it. I was trying to pose as some weird old Fortnite man, trying to lure fucking young people into playing Fortnite with them. This is really what I was trying to do. I would say it's evolved quite a bit. Thoughts on Playboi Carti. I like old Playboi Carti music, but the new shit isn't really for me. But the production's still good. But lyrically, I don't find any of the new underground really compelling. The lyrics are fucking terrible nowadays. They all say the same shit, and then, like, for example, like every Carti song's like, what? What? You know what I mean? It's just fucking noise at a certain point. The production's good though, but the lyrics and the singing is not for me. Who would win in a twerk off, Steve Harvey or Spider-Man? Steve Harvey. Spider-Man's like athletically built, and he doesn't really have much of an ass, I would assume. He's like a young man. Steve Harvey's he's got a little bit of chunk on him, so he's probably got somewhat of an ass. So probably Steve Harvey. What's my take on 100 men versus one gorilla? I think you're stupid if you think the 100 men aren't winning. It's just a numbers game at that point, right? We could all just hop on the fucking gorilla, and the gorilla can't move. Like, you just put weight on all of his limbs, and then somebody just beats the dog shit out of him, like his face or whatever. It wouldn't be that hard. Now, if it was 100 men back to back and we all had to go fight them, probably the gorilla, but just you drop 100 men into a gorilla cage, the 100 men are gonna win, definitely. Who wins in a fight, a lion or a gorilla? Pretty good question. I would think a lion. I don't know, though. Gorillas are pretty damn big. I don't know. That's a tough one. I'm just gonna say lion, but it could be gorilla. Could be gorilla. Will I ever play Roblox with viewers? Maybe. I'm not sure. Roblox, it's cool, but it's only cool for like 10 minutes. Because, like, I log on to Roblox, and then I look at all, like, the game names, and that's, like, the funny part to me. Like, the stupid shit they come up with on there. But like actually playing Roblox, it's not really that entertaining to me. I mean, I guess I like the shooter games on Roblox, but that's really about it. And who wants to play? I can't really make too funny of shit out of that. If I were to reach one goal in life, what would it be? If I had to pick one thing to reach, it would be. I don't know. I mean, I could sit here and be like, great father. There's a lot of goals I want to reach in life. I want to be a great father at some point. Be a great husband. Or I'm already kind of. I mean, like, we're not married yet, but I would hope I'm a great boyfriend. I could say be wealthy as fuck, be a comedian. But I think realistically, I would want to be a great father. I think that's the one that instantly shot to my brain. And I think being a great father is the most important goal to me in life. Obviously, I mean, this is pretty close. Doing this shit full time, being a great boyfriend, they're all pretty close. But I think being a great father is the most important thing to me in life. I'm not a father yet. I want to clarify, but once I am. Would I rather fight 37 llamas or 37 evil llamas? I don't know. I feel like 37 evil llamas I could convince into striking a deal of some sort. 37 llamas are just stupid. They're just stupid llamas, so you can't really convince them anything. But if the llamas are evil, then that means they have some sort of conscience and some sort of brain. I think I could convince them, be like, hey, bro, you guys chill out. I'll like get you guys into an orphanage or something. You guys can stomp out babies. So yeah, I think I'd rather fight the 37 evil llamas because you could convince them. You could fucking conspire with them or something. Like you could work your way out of that, rather than 37 real llamas. You're probably just gonna die. How is my boyfriend doing, and do they love your YouTube videos? For some clarity, that's a bit. I have a girlfriend. But I'm gonna keep on doing the bit. Sometimes I don't know. It's kind of getting old. You know what I mean? Like this first wave of jokes that spawned off of the Mario Kart World Politics video, they're getting old to me now. So but yeah, they're just getting old. So I'll continue to kind of do them, but I'm trying not to do it so much. But how does my girlfriend feel about my YouTube videos? She's supportive, surprisingly. Shit in the past she's not been too supportive of, but she knows that I'm a funny guy. So she actually sees the vision for this. Other shit that I've done in the past was a bit more far-fetched. It's shit that I don't have experience in doing, but I've been a funny guy since, ever. So, when I was a kid, I watched Jackass. And one day to try to, like, make my grandma laugh, I think I got on a scooter in the house and I ran into the door while riding the scooter because I thought it would be funny. You know what I mean? I've always just tried to be funny. Always been funny, really, I guess. But yeah, she's much more supportive of this, and she sees that this is something I want to do. And this goes back to like the whole job thing. I have great difficulty working a job. Like, I literally, it fucking drains me. And I know this sounds like some loser shit, but it literally, like, I don't know. I hate being told what to do. I hate not doing my own thing. I hate feeling like I'm advancing something for somebody else while not doing shit for myself. And this is me controlling my own, like, future instead of it being in the hands of some fucking company. And this isn't to, like, hate, like, people who have normal jobs. There's a lot of security in it, and I see why it's appealing. But for me, I would rather be in the riskiest situation of all time. Not that this is, but I'd rather be in the riskiest situation of all fucking time than be in the safest situation but be bored out of my mind and want to kill myself every day because I feel like I'm doing nothing for myself. And that's really how I feel during a job. So she knows that I'm much happier doing this, and so she likes it. She likes it. What made you start posting stuff online? First, it started as a bit, like I described earlier in the video, and then it evolved into this. Comedy is my passion. It's like one of the best things. I mean, I'm good at a lot of things, but I am the best at being funny. That's really it. That's on Ebola, dude. Ebola scared the shit out of everybody, didn't it? Huh? Like, fuck, dude. I literally didn't want to leave the house when that Ebola shit came out because I live in Ohio, and I think there was like a case in Cincinnati, and I'm relatively close to Cincinnati, right? Nobody's gonna be able to pinpoint my location, but I'm kind of close to Cincinnati. I'm not like I can't like go to Cincinnati whenever, but like I'm kind of close, so I was fucking terrified. I thought it was gonna travel on the highway. You know what I mean? I thought it was gonna come to me. So I was fucking terrified of Ebola. Really was. And my dad is a fucking retard, and he didn't help the situation at all. He was like, yeah, the world's gonna fucking end. The world's gonna end. And so as like a 7-year-old or however old I was, it was fucking terrifying, dude. I don't think I was 7, by the way. When did Ebola come out? Like 2013? Yeah, I was older than 7 at that point. I'm above 18. I want to clarify. I was terrified of Ebola, and we still should be. It's terrifying. It's like the bubonic plague. But luckily, you know, we don't live in a fucking dirt hut in Africa, so I think we're chilling. You know what I mean? That's only really a problem over there. They could just leave the desert. You know what I mean? At some point, you know, they're gonna have to realize that they don't have to just live in the desert and fucking eat mud cookies. They could come out of the desert. But you know what? They want to live in the desert so bad, we may as well just let them. You know what I mean? One day they'll figure it out. All right, well, that was all the questions. Thank you guys for the questions. I appreciate it. Once again, thank you guys for 35,000 subscribers. The growth has been amazing. Go ahead and comment, mic stand with hella wires. Hell yeah. See you guys later.